Okay, so turn the volume down now.
Hey, this is Hannah Lilly here from the Magnificent Money Global team, and I'm just going to add Hayley now here to join our weekly Q&A. Let's hope that we can.
Hayley now here to join our weekly
Let's see if we can.
Q&A.
Oh, Hayley, let me see now. Can I add?
Hope that we can.
Okay, add. Invite.
Let's see if we can. Oh,
Invite.
Hayley.
Yes, I've invited Hayley to join. So hopefully. Yes, Hayley, are you? I can't see you. I've just sent you an invitation to join. Welcome, everybody. We had a few tech issues last time. Oh, it's showing. Yes,
it's showing. Yeah.
It works. Yes. Fantastic. Last week we had a few tech issues joining. I can see you, Hayley. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. I look a little bit blurry, so let me just wipe my camera. Go.
No, now I can't see you at all. Now I can't see. Oh, yes, now I can see you. Oh, welcome, everybody, to our weekly money Q&As. Me and Hayley had such fun doing it last week, and there was such nice feedback from everybody that we decided we would like to make this a regular occurrence. So we will be here every Tuesday at 3 p.m. UK time to answer your money questions. Anything you want to add there, Hayley, before we get stuck in to our questions?
No, and welcome everybody for asking us the questions first of all, so that we have something to speak to. In our human designs, Anna is a generator. I'm a manifesting generator, so we love to respond. So Paula, keep those questions coming. There will be a question box every Monday on our stories, but if you have questions during the week, send them in. We are happy to answer all of your questions.
We love to respond and we love to talk.
Yeah, true. We really do. And so we said we would try and do our best to keep it to around 20 minutes. So we will try and honor that and honor your time as well. But this will be shared to the grid afterwards, so you can go back and watch again. And just one thing about questions, never feel like there's a question that's like stupid. Sometimes people will ask a question and they'll kind of apologize for themselves, like feel like they should know the answer to it. Everybody is on, there's no stupid questions. If you feel the urge to ask something, ask it. And I guarantee there's somebody else who wants to know the answer to that question somewhere. And everybody is at completely different stages on their money journeys, which is amazing. Some of you may even be thinking, what are you even talking about a money journey? Like, what is creating a positive relationship with money? And today, our topic for today is money meditations and how they can help us create a more positive relationship with money and manifest more money, bring in more money. So yeah, you had a question, Hayley. Did you actually? You shared a really good one just before we got the call. So do you want to go with that one first?
Yeah, let's start with beautiful Ali's question, which was, what is the main purpose of meditation?
Is it to reprogram your subconscious mind? Great question. Great question. What is the purpose of a money meditation?
Yeah.
Hannah, do you want to dive right in?
Yeah, we can dive right in. Yeah, so both of us give it. And it's really, because when I was thinking, I think when I first heard about the idea of meditating with money, I'd never heard of that before. It never occurred to me to be something that you could do. But then having started doing it, it's like, wow, that is so powerful. And yeah, I mean, I feel with meditating, part of the initial purpose is to just get you into that space where it's like, you get out of your head a little bit and more just getting into that calm space where you feel like soothed, your nervous system is calming down, you stop thinking like how is this going to happen, why, and it's much easier in that space of relaxation to access your subconscious and what's going on in there. So yes, that is part of what we're doing. We're reprogramming our subconscious, because when you're in that space and when you hear the words, depending what the meditation, and like we have so many amazing meditations in the Magnificent Money shop, from topics such as receiving random amounts of money, money showing up for you, manifesting your money dreams. But when you start hearing the words, when you're in that relaxed space, you notice how it feels. Like you get so many signs as to what's in the way. Yeah, well, that's, yeah, and it's and each time you listen, it's different. That's what I love. Like each time you do it, you notice that you respond differently. Whereas you might feel anxiety the first time, you notice that easing and changing into excitement and joy. But I'd love to, I'd love you to share as well. Hayley is also a meditation goddess. If you've done any of the trainings with me and Hayley, she always begins them with the most incredible meditations, and they're just phenomenal.
Thank you. Always like that for me. I was the person that was like, oh my goodness, my brain doesn't want to turn off.
There's 5 million thoughts
going through my head, and I
this
get
question a lot. Like, I can't sit and do a meditation. So then don't sit. Walk. One of my favorite things to do is to actually do a walking meditation, but you are still consciously aware of your body, of your surroundings, and we're talking about money. So it's about having a conversation with money in that time. It's about, so what is the main purpose of a money meditation? It's dedicated time to your relationship with money. That's what it is, right? Oh, goosebumps. Dedicated time to your relationship with money. And if you're going, what do you mean a relationship with money? If you don't have a relationship with money, it's about time you begin to start asking questions as to how you can build your relationship with your money and how you can grow and expand. So if you have any blocks in receiving more money, lack of money, all of the different things, it's about building a relationship with money. So yes, we are reprogramming our subconscious mind because we are looking at things differently as we build our relationships. And that for me is huge. That is how I got into my meditation, was through a relationship with myself, with my body. And that's expanded into relationship with money, relationship with others, relationship with my business, because everything is a relationship. And when we dedicate time and nurturing and honoring, do you feel that energy? It's just like, oh, yes, it can expand, right?
It's so powerful in what you said there, and it's that, isn't it? It's showing up. Like, if we consistently show up in a positive way to any area of our life, what do we get? Positive results. You know, you talked about with your relationship with your body. If you consistently commit to doing a self-love relationship, to tuning into gratitude for your body, the way you feel about your body is going to change. If you're someone that, if you consistently show up for money, it changes. And also the powerful thing about the subconscious, and I guess that for a lot, we can talk about manifesting for a whole other live with questions, but we manifest from our subconscious. We bring into our life from our subconscious. So while what we logically in our minds may want, if our subconscious is not aligned with that, it's not going to happen, or it's going to happen and it's not going to go the way you planned. You're not going to get joy from it. You're not going to. So getting your subconscious on board with what you want. So if you want 50,000, but your subconscious thinks, oh no, if I have 50,000, everybody will think I'm greedy or want to take it all away from me or whatever, then that 50,000 is not going to come in. So it's such a beautiful way of and beginning to create that relationship. There's a meditation called Money Showing Up For You, and it's just so lovely. And I love how every time people listen to it, when we do it over a course of time, money shows up in a different way, and but you see, you know, it comes close. It's powerful, and I highly recommend giving it a try. Just to say also, if you want to pop a question in the comments, you can also. We have a question here from Elle. So, and Hayley, you've answered it partly as well when you said about the walking. She says, I'm not great at meditating. What can you suggest for a better practice? And I think as well, we put this, like, let go of the pressure. Let go. What is being great at meditating? Like, what is a great meditator? I think so many of us think it's sitting in a yogi position, humming with no thoughts going into your head whatsoever. And then you're this perfect
silence.
In the most perfect setup. And we put all this pressure on ourselves, and the thought comes in, what are we going to cook for dinner? Or, you know, oh yeah, I think I'd like to go out. Oh, I don't like what my clothes, you know, whatever. I need to tidy the wardrobe. We think we failed at meditating. So it's like, take that pressure off completely. And I find, I mean, I've got 4 kids, my house is busy, and I like doing a meditation with loads of noise and stuff going on around outside, because it's just connecting. I think the minute you take the pressure off, it suddenly becomes easier. Some people fall asleep. And I love like what you said about going for a walk, Kaylee, and especially if it could be somewhere that makes you feel like uplifted in nature, or, you know.
Yes.
So again, as Hannah says, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be perfect for you in that moment. So if that means you get to light a candle, amazing. If it means that you just go and stand outside and look at a tree for 5 minutes
and
really connect consciously with what is going on around you, that's meditating. That's removing yourself from the hustle and bustle and just taking moments for yourself, right? And I love to walk. I love walking meditations. I used to offer them as a thing. I actually may start offering them again because I really, really love them, because so many people think they have to sit dead still in a pose and then my back's sore and then I'm thinking of this. And I love to move my body in a meditation because it's about moving the energy through you as well, right? Moving the energy through you, connecting with the different energies of money or your body or whatever it is. So of course you can move. Your body wants to move.
Yeah.
And when you're walking, especially on a beach, in a forest, around water, whatever it is, you have all of that beautiful nature elements, nature elements coming in that our bodies absolutely adore. So it's even more nurturing for your body and the space and the time that you are dedicating to yourself.
Yeah, love it. And I love language and the power of our words. So I would say as well, rather than saying I'm not great at meditating, I would reframe that into, you know, I'm really setting the intention for your meditation journey to be playful, joyful, fun. Like, I'm really excited to be dedicating more time to myself and meditation every day. You know, just, switch it so that you're praising yourself and celebrating yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited to create a relationship with money and self.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Just start saying that, and then it will become easier and easier and easier for you. But find what works for you.
Yeah. Love that. Abby says, can you talk through your favorite daily practices to connect with money? Want to go first?
My favorite daily practices. So first of all, it would be my own meditation, connecting with myself and my body, and then inviting money in. Once I've expanded and dropped my barriers, and I did this on the last live, so if you didn't see that, go back and watch on how you can expand. And then I really invite money in to play, because we make money so serious. It's such a serious thing. No, it's just part of this game of life. So I invite money to show up in playful ways. And then I also ask a lot of questions of money, because when I ask questions, I allow the energy to expand and open and different possibilities to show up, as opposed to going, money, you have to show up today in this way. And then it doesn't. And I go, oh, you see, I'm right. It didn't show up. It doesn't work. Blah, 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 all of this stuff, right? Sorry, let me just mute. I forgot to mute my phone. There we go. So yeah, I love to ask questions like, okay, money, what adventures can we have today? How would you like to show up today? How would you like me to spend you today? How would you like me to receive you today? And then it's not that I'm looking for a particular answer. It's just I'm open to all of the possibilities that may show up when I ask those questions.
Love it. Love it. And something that I've been trying to do a lot more of, and it's kind of reminded me now, because again, you know, we start things and then we don't do them so consistently. But one thing is, since we use cash so much less, and so we physically don't hold money, and I feel often money, we forget that it's money because it's tap and it's, you know, your phone, and we can purchase and we can give money away, we can receive money without actually feeling it tangibly, is to to get into the mindset of just being really mindful and grateful when I'm doing it, to say whether it's a bill, paying a bill, or whether it's buying myself something nice or grocery shopping, that when I tap that card to just tune in like, oh, thank you, money. Like, thank you for showing up for me. That's been a really nice kind of practical thing, I guess. And when I go into my bank accounts, to not just be rushing and setting up whatever I'm setting up, to look at the figures. And I really recommend doing this, even if the figures are minuses, even if you're overdrawn, and when you go to your bank, just go in and feel enormous gratitude for the fact that you even have a bank account. It's a really nice, it shifts the energy. And then the other thing that I do, which brings kind of the playful element, is every night before I go to sleep, I normally do a little meditation just to sort of calm me, or like a body scan sometimes, but then I'll spend a few minutes before I sleep visualizing things that I want to manifest. So I visualize like my future, only for a few minutes, and I normally fall asleep. So it's kind of not super conscious, but in that I will think about the abundance that I want to bring in, the money that I want to bring in, and what I'm gonna, like, the experiences we'll be having, what I'll be doing. And that is, yeah, that's a lovely way to fall asleep, feeling like really like grateful. And yeah,
I love those practical little tips that you gave there, Hannah. So I'll add on to those. Yeah, speak to money. Every time you spend, go, oh, what would it take for you to come back to me 10 times over? Yeah. Thank you, money, for being here and allowing my body to receive this nourishment. Okay, body, now show me where we can receive even more of this. So you've got money and your body working together, right? And then what was the other thing you said? Falling asleep. So what I love to do as well, to play with money, and if I am wanting to manifest something like a new car or a new house, I will go online and see what houses are out there that really call me, and then I'll go. If there's an open day, I'll go.
Yeah,
around, experience beautiful, luxurious energy, and receive
all of it, and ask more of that to come into my world. Like, go book a test drive in whichever a Bentley sports car. That is my car. Like,
AMG CLS.
Exactly. Play with the energy, because you're making the frequency
of what you are asking for, and then you begin to realize what that frequency is. So when it shows up in your world, you can go, oh, yes, please. Yes, yes, yes.
You've actually just reminded me of something that I did, which was about 3 years ago, probably. I'm not sure. I bought a passport holder. Now, my account balance at the time was mine. It's extraordinarily low. And I bought a passport holder that I really loved the colours of. It's kind of green and gold. And and part of my brain went, why are you buying this passport holder? Like, you can't afford to go anywhere, you know, all that stuff. And I said to myself, I'm buying this passport holder because I am going to have a job that enables me to travel. I'm going to have a job where I can go around and I can facilitate other people's retreats. And, you know, anyway, there was no logical reason for how or why this would happen. And now this year, 2025, I think I'm booked in to be going to Lisbon for 3 retreats already. And yeah, so it's just like, everything is possible. It really is, when we allow ourselves to have fun and, you know, believe. So yeah, that it's so powerful. Start feeling what it feels to experience the things that you want to experience. Don't wait. And we have just one final question, which is perfect, because it will bring us to our 20 minutes that we said we'd stick to, and that is, does it always work?
So that's what I was saying earlier about, you know, you get into the expectation of, I'm asking and it's not showing up. So again, stop. Are you proving yourself right by not allowing that energy to come in? And I know for me, that's a big one. It's like, because I love to be right. I didn't say that out loud. I love to be right. And so, you see, it hasn't worked for me for so many years. It just doesn't work. So I will prove that it doesn't work over and over and over again. So that is a real deep-seated, deep-rooted block that I have, that I've had to really sit with, work on, go a little bit deeper into why that is there and how I can shift and move that. So if something isn't showing up in your world, maybe it's you have a block. Maybe you're expecting one thing and it's shown up in a completely different way and you missed it because, again, you didn't match with the frequency of it. But yeah, it always comes back to us. It always comes back to that in some way, shape or form, we are not ready to receive it. We don't know how to receive it. Yeah, what's your take, Hannah?
Yeah, well, I think that's it. And it's both, I always say it's both super liberating and exciting to know that it always stops with us, and also really annoying because it would be much nicer to someone, well, we think it would be nicer, but you know, for someone to say, here, do this, exactly this, dun, 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 and at the end of whatever time period you want, this is the result that you're going to have. And it doesn't work like that. It's like you said, it's if we're having repeated, and you'll hear it sometimes, and I'm sure I've said it myself as well, like, I'm doing all this work, like, look at me, I'm doing everything, I'm getting up and I'm following my routine, but nothing's happening for me, and there's all these other people who aren't doing anything and they're millionaires or they're super successful in what, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. And exactly what you said, Hayley, if we feel, well, like when we have an attachment to something working and a particular result having that, the energy then is very needy. It's actually an energy of lack. And I'm not belittling how the actual act of just trusting can feel quite difficult at first, but when we need something to give us a result instantly, we're in the energy of lack. When we trust and say, well, what if I commit to meditating and doing a 10-minute meditation with money every day for 30 days? What if I do that purely just to enjoy meditation? I remember talking to my dad about some similar things to this, like telling him about, you know, manifesting and things you could do. And he said, well, what if it doesn't work, but all that happens is I feel good? And I was like, well, you feel good. That what a win. It was lovely, but it was amazing to see his resistance to even, like, you know, well, what if I only feel good and I don't get to be a famous artist or a Formula One driver or whatever? Yeah, but you feel good. So that's brilliant. So it's yeah, releasing the expectation. And if you feel like you are working towards something, a particular goal, whether it's money or anything, if it's repeatedly not happening and you feel like you keep having the same patterns, that's when it's serving us for it not to happen. Which is where we return back full circle, lovely, to the subconscious. And even though while we may consciously want something, if it's not happening, despite everything that we're doing, there's a reason that it not happening is good for us, even if that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so oh, we could talk all day. I know it's lovely.
Just that, what if you are just building a relationship with money? What if there is other expectation, but to have I won't even say better, a different relationship with money?
Yeah.
You know, how would your life look? How would your life change if you do what Hannah said and just say, okay, for 30 days, I'm going to dedicate 10 minutes a day to connecting with money and asking some questions. And perhaps you want to journal after the meditation with anything that comes up for you and see the shifts and changes at the end of 30 days. And if you just feel better, that's still a win.
I love it. So if you have any more questions for us, you can leave them in the comments when this goes up on the grid, and we can answer them in the stories throughout the week. We also have an amazing, magnificent Money global community. So if you've been a part of any programs or ever purchased anything from the shop, you get an immediate invite to that. But if you want to know anything more about that, just let us know also, because it's amazing to be surrounded by a community of people who are having this conversation and to be supported. And that's what me and Hayley absolutely love doing. So thanks so much, Hayley. It's so good to see. I love technology that we can just log in from these different countries and do this. So many exciting things planned for 2025 as well. So keep following. Do share this account with anybody else that you think would benefit, which is everybody. And yeah, until next week, big love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Bye. They are so much fun.